All right. It is Monday, June 23rd at 7:13 a.m. Okay. Yeah, Monday. It's mile walk and buys and tries. I did my light week. I did my moderate week, and now after my 2 week flare and prednisone crap, and I slowly increase it just because I can't afford to pull something jumping right back into it. Not to mention prednisone fucks with everything in your body, and not to mention the flare and everything. But prednisone stays in your body. What I've noticed, I don't know what the stupid fucking books say, but I notice it at least a minimum of 3 weeks. It stays after you stopped, right? And they say, well, it depends on how much you wean and all this other bullshit, but it's in you. It stays in you for a good 3 weeks. That I've noticed 3 weeks to 4 weeks. So I don't like to slam myself, so to speak. And I just had a flare, and you don't want to tweak the flare again right after healing the flare. So ulcerative colitis flare, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's my brain's kind of confused. My brain's but anyways, did light, moderate, and then this I was gonna go close to, if not my normal. I don't think I'm gonna go full normal yet. I think I'm just gonna keep it. Depends on the workout and stuff, but I think I'm gonna still keep it peeled back 5 to 10 pounds than I normally would go when I'm feeling good. Again, just because I want to make sure I'm really feeling good. I'm feeling all right today, but you never feel fully good when you're chronically sick. But you can get to a point where you feel pretty fucking good. So, and I talked about last week a new supplement. I gotta wait until my pharmacy gets it so I can go pick it up. It's not a drug. It's a supplement. I consider it a supplement. But you still need a prescription for it. So I will fill you in on what it is and if it's helping me at all when I get it. So hoping they call me today and I can run out and get it. Hopefully, keep fingers crossed, because I really need the damn thing, to be perfectly honest, for basically every aspect of my body, and chronic illness is all my illnesses. I was gonna do a weighted mile walk today. I'm gonna pull that again. See tomorrow how I feel. I feel pretty decent today, but again, I'm just not. I'm not at that point where I can just just go hard and dirty like I normally do, when I'm really, feeling all right. So, I mean, for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good, but it's hard to explain. If you're chronically ill, what I'm talking about. Well, most of you don't, because most chronic ill people are just whining and crying and wanting to pump themselves up full of garbage medication. So, they're overweight, lazy, and sit around all day and bitch about their illnesses. So I don't meet a lot of people like me. You're out there, I know you are, but very, very, very few of you guys. Okay, before I have to end up pissing again, let's get to my mile walk, warm the body up, heat the tissues up, so I can do my buys and tries. And again, today's Monday. I do my INR, my blood thinness test for my warfarin that I take. I was 2-3 last week, I think it was, which is just a hair. I love being around like 2-1, 2-2. My body runs really good on that. Yeah, it would run great if I didn't have to take the shit, but I found out 1.9 to 2.5 is my range. 2.0 to 3.0 is supposed to be my actual range according to the medical industry and what my illness is. So my other doctor, originally, I had to get a new one because he retired. He kept me around 1.9 to like 2.5, and that was like good, but I like to actually be like 2.1 to 2.2. I run really good on that. 1.9 to 2.2. So hopefully I had some guacamole yesterday, hoping there was enough K in that to pop me down a notch or two. So I don't know, we'll see. The more fats you eat as well, raise it as well. I never heard any medical professional tell me that, but over my years of tweaking my diet and seeing how my INR responds, the more fat you eat, it'll raise it. Like peanut butter is a huge one. Don't eat peanut butter in general. Peanuts are just fucking bad for you. They set flares off in me and everything else. But until I realized that, you could eat literally a tablespoon or so of peanut butter, and it'd literally pop you up 0.1 or 0.2 even on your INR yeah. So, or if you take like 2 or 3 fish oil at once, that can also put you up a little bit. So fats raise your INR, remember that. Green shit with vitamin K in it lowers it. Doesn't really lower it, it just inhibits the warfarin from being absorbed, basically, from doing its job. But fats raise it, thin your blood, obviously, everybody should know that. So fats raise it. Vitamin K lowers it, and it doesn't really lower it, just it inhibits your blood thinner from taking effect. And many other things that I've came across over the years, but I'll talk about that later because I'm 7 minutes and 20 seconds in and I got to get to my walk. So let's do this before I lose any of my energy. Energy wise, I'm feeling really good. I rested enough yesterday. I hate my days off because if you work out regularly, consistently, if you have chronic illness and you work out consistently, have a good diet and everything else, and take some supplements, your non-workout days are like you're not cycling your fluids like you would on your workout days, and you really feel shittier than hell on your non-workout days. So but you do get energy back because you restore some of that from the rest, but your illnesses hate you for it for the rest days. So let's get to this mile walk so I can get to my bis and tris, my muscles and all that stuff. I'm feeling pretty good. And did you see I cleared up all my bottles down there yesterday because garbage man was this morning, so I figured I'd take it out when he came. So thank God, because those are pissing me off. Okay. Alright, mile walk time. Boy, that just doesn't look right, does it? Oh well. Cleaned my towel too. My towel is nice and fresh and clean. Did that last night. Ah, you big ass plant. Ugh. Alright. I think I'm going to stick with my bi and try workout I did last week. That worked out really well, but I'll up the weights a little bit. Sip the water, wet your throat and mouth. Clear sky, it's supposed to be 100-degree heat index again, so feels good though. Okay. Check the pressure on this so it doesn't strangulate any of my fluids running under my skin and through my veins and everywhere else it runs. Alright, always on display. Got that indoor walk. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh well. Okay, that's going 80 beats right now. Heart's doing pretty good. Alright. Well, I already smoked there for a couple songs. Alright. Here we go, 20 seconds in. Pretty low little oxygen, so I don't have any struggle at the beginning. Took an extra iron today just to see if that would help me out with a little bit of to get a little bit more red blood cells going here, because like I said, you bleed more with ulcerative colitis, so you want to pump some of that blood up as well, along with your B vitamins and whatnot, vitamin C, you know, the whole gambit. Alright, a minute in, 2.7 speed for 1 mile. Here we go. Again. But I do, my energy's back. Like, Saturday, I felt like I was gonna pass out, like I always do every freaking Saturday. But, for the most part, it's back. Alright, let's get some music going here. Always listen to music with more of a upbeat to keep your blood. You want to light your blood on fire when you're working out. You gotta keep that energy up. Another day. I love feeling that it's warm out. Oh, fuck you, winter. Not a cloud in the sky. It's good. Mean old lakey clouds. Doing is new music. Sweet Lord. thing I did notice though is the heat and humidity outside has gotten my eczema on my palms and on the inside of my hands going a little bit. So it's got that itchy, tingly, kind of burny feel, you know? Like the inside and then like on the sides of my fingers. So that's been bugging the ever-loving shit out of me. So we'll see how squeezing a bunch of weights will do to it today, but it feels good when you kind of relieves it when you squeeze your tissues. It doesn't get rid of it, but it some of the supplements I take relieve it about 75-80%. So I take supplements 3 times a day, every 5 hours, and so it relieves it for about 4 to 5 hours, and I start feeling it increasing again, kind of like with all my other issues as well. And then I'll take another round of supplements, and then it relieves it for another 4 to 5 hours. So, I mean, obviously it doesn't get rid of it, along with all my other issues, but it relieves everything to a point where I can do this and function to a point. So, 0.318, so I'm over a quarter mile here. Creeping up on a half mile. 7 minutes, 15 seconds in. Yeah, you think this is a waste of energy before I do weights. A lot of people that do weights alone won't do shit like this, but especially before their weights, because I feel like they piss away a lot of the energy for the weights. But you wouldn't believe how much a good mile walk before your weights loosens you up. Gets all your fluids moving and tissues and everything used to moving before the weights. That's all about fluid moving. I'm not talking about blood. I mean, obviously it's good to get your blood pumping, but 0.408 miles. Rolling up on half mile, 0.5. And again, this isn't about weight loss or any of that shit. This is about getting your fluids moving and your body warmed up for that shit. I do nothing for muscle building or weight loss. Health. you think otherwise, you're gonna lose out on both. Have to work out for health. Back's actually feeling pretty decent today. Kind of lower back's tweaking just a little bit. We are at half mile. 0.49, come on baby. 96 beats, there we go, half mile on this pig. Half mile to go. Oh man. Minutes, 10 minutes, and 2-minute cool down. 0.587 miles. 0.003 behind. Come on, baby. 3/4 of a mile. Keep going. Two beats. Beautiful. .9, 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. Home stretch. Continue all over the fucking sun here. So, and then you get to 22:14, and then you roll up to 46 seconds. 23 minutes and 2 minutes cool down. Yeah, nice and heated now. Yeah. Nice spider webs everywhere. To 1 mile. 22:06, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 mile. 46 seconds, we're rounding up to 23. .5 first minute. Oh man, am I juicy now? Beautiful. .9. All my tissues are nice and warm. Got some fluid in them. Juiced up the joints, tendons, and muscles. I feel like, well, you feel like 1 to 10. 1, you're like a ball of can't move. And 10, you could do like backflips and cartwheels and bend into a pretzel. I went from like a 3 to like a 8. I can't bend into a pretzel, but I mean, stuff is free and fluid-like. It's exactly what you want for that. Especially if you're like this. And we are done. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna show you my walk. Alright. Okay, here's my walk. There it is. 137 active calories. Right around there it is. Mile walk Monday before buys and tries. Beautiful. Alright. I'm gonna go take a piss and I'll be right back with biceps and triceps. And again, I'm gonna do about the same as I did last week. So it was a really good workout, loosened stuff up, and didn't really hurt anything. So I'll be right back.